Welcome back, scientists! Now we're going to explore groundwater using a three-dimensional model. This model represents a groundwater system beneath our community. From long side to long side is miles across, and from short side to short side is miles across as well. From land surface to bottom represents hundreds of feet down. What do you think this represents in the environment around you? Think back to our other videos if you are stuck. Yes, earth materials like sand and gravel. What do you think this white pipe represents? Do you have any idea at all? Let's think back to our big groundwater model. What did we need to use to get water out of the groundwater system? You got it, a pump and a well. What could this represent in our Earth system? Now, let's look at the side of the model. What do you see? Water, right? What kind of water is this? Of course, since it is now in the ground, we call this groundwater. Where is the groundwater? Exactly. The water is in between the spaces of sand and gravel. Awesome job, scientists! Now, for the exciting part. We're going to make it rain in our model and observe what happens. Let's experiment. We're going to make it rain in our model by pouring water onto the ground. Not in the green container, but on the ground. I have 100 milliliters of water. Let's watch what happens when it rains onto the ground. What did you observe? Where did the water travel to? After pouring our rain into the model, did anything happen in the green container? Yes, it got more water in it. Wait a minute. Did you pour the water in the container? No. How did the water get in the container? Must have come from the ground, right? So, what could the container represent if this is happening in the natural environment? Remember, this represents miles and miles and miles. What could it be? Yes, the cup represents a lake or pond. How do we know it's not groundwater? Can you see the water? It's not between the grains of sand and gravel like the groundwater, right? We'll call this surface water. Let's think. What happened to the groundwater level when we added our rain? Yes, awesome. When we rained on the groundwater levels went up too. How did water move down to the groundwater? That's right, through the spaces. So now let's put it all together. What happened to the groundwater and surface water levels when we made it rain on the land in the model? Yes, groundwater and surface level went up. You guys are so smart. Now everyone, what are wells normally used for? Yes, getting water out of the ground. Do you all remember pumping water into the groundwater flow model? Quick recap. Why is it so important to pump water out of our groundwater system? Exactly, because we use it every day. Remember to wash your hands. Okay, so now we're going to pump some groundwater out of our model. But first, what do you think is going to happen? Make a prediction. Let's try it. Watch what is happening in the lake and to the groundwater level. What did you smart scientists observe? What kind of water are we pumping? Groundwater. It's between the spaces of sand and gravel. When we pumped out the groundwater, what happened to the lake water or surface water? Yes, the lake water or surface water levels went down. So, to recap, when we add water into our groundwater system by making it rain, what happened to our surface water? It goes up. And when we have pumped groundwater from the system, the surface water went down. Awesome job. So, scientists, I have an important question. What can we say about the relationship between surface water and groundwater? Again, when we add water into our groundwater system by making it rain, the surface water went up. And when we pumped groundwater from the system, the surface water went down. What must be true? They are connected. So, let's say we add heat in the form of our big Arizona sun into our system. Are you a water molecule on a hot summer day on top of a lake? What might happen to you? Exactly, you would get evaporated. So, not only is groundwater connected to surface water, but what else can we say that groundwater is a part of? It's a big cycle that water is a part of every day. Yes, the water cycle. Yay! Is groundwater part of the water cycle? Yes, it is. You got it. Groundwater